work of art is also unique. And so how you see a painting is as much a statement about you as it is a statement about the intention of the painter. So for this table topic session, we are going to interpret art. I have a collection of paintings. When I invite you on stage, I want you to share with us your thoughts and feelings that come into your mind when you see that painting. So it could be a memory of the past. It could be a glimpse into your future. It could be anything that you want that is personal to you. So with that, let's start with table topic session. Our first painting is a famous one. Does anyone know which one this is? Yes.
Starry Night.
Yes, Starry Night by Van Gogh. And to enlighten us about this the painting, I invite on stage Toastmaster Rama.
Hello Toastmasters and guests. What do you see in front of you? A blue sky, white splashes in between, and a little bit of yellow. It's said that this painting was made at a time when Van Gogh was going through depression. In fact, his entire life he had suffered from depression, and nobody really talked about it, or it went undiagnosed. And when I see his paintings, and now you see this, everywhere, actually people wearing it on socks. But I don't get the point of people wearing it on socks until they really understand what he was going through and what his life was really about. And only until now have we started uncovering and unpacking what it was. And I really don't know that much about his life, apart from the fact that when I do look at this painting, it does make sense to me that this might be coming from a time when he was not doing so well, or it could also be coming from a time when he was doing so well. But for some reason, I don't know, but when I put depression and this picture together, it just comes together for me. Maybe because I myself have experienced it, and if I want something to represent it, I think this does it well, because here is this dark sky, which is depression. It comes at you like a flame. It comes from everywhere, it comes from below, and in between is that sort of sun that is trying to come in between and break through the darkness, and the white is just, I don't know, you're trying to make sense of the darkness and trying to bring out light from amongst you. Well, I just made a whole philosophical interpretation of that painting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rama. Does anyone recognize this? Yes.
Yeah, it's by Dali.
It's by Salvador Dali.
Yeah.
And it's called The Persistence of Memory. And to enlighten us about this painting, I invite on stage Toastmaster Guruj.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and our lovely guest. Well, the painting shows a lot of clocks, and recently I've been struggling with time myself. So I think you kind of knew it, that is why you gave me this particular painting. When I see this painting, there's one thing that really comes up to me, like protrudes out, the importance of painting. Oh, the importance of time, sorry. The importance of time in a way that as much as it's important, it is an illusion. An illusion like this painting is. For every single person, the way you see things is the way it is for you. And it doesn't really matter if it's blowing out for me, because at this particular point, my plate is filling. But for every single person who's sitting here, time has different aspects, different importance in your life. This painting, apart from this just time, it tells about the point where we actually give out our designations to other people and things. As pertinent as it is for us to manage it along with our life, it gets difficult with all the characters that we play. The character of everything that we are in. Parents, sisters, the jobs that we do, Toastmasters, that also a character. You come out of the room and you're something else. So along with this, maintaining things along with time could be a struggle, but at the same time, this is what it is.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rouge. Does anyone recognize this? It's actually a drawing by my favorite artist, MC Escher. And to interpret this, I invite on stage a guest masseuse.
Assalamu alaikum. By looking at this painting, what I see is that it is a painting which shows arts. And I'm not really into art, because the only artist I heard of was Picasso. And when I saw his paintings, I came to a realization that he didn't know how to draw human faces, so he called it a style and became famous. But this is my understanding. I saw art that only had a single white line on it and was sold for millions. So, which truly explained me that I don't know what art is. But still, when I look at this painting, it is a hand that is making a hand. Which hand is making the same hand? It is like, for me, it is like artificial intelligence that is roaming in space, because DNA formed life is not made for roaming in space and making other machines like itself, which are inhabiting the planets, making using its resources and understanding the life of universe, the beauty of universe. Thank you.
Thank you, guest masseuse. Yeah. Okay.
I'm really sorry. I couldn't found a page pertinent sentence to use the word pertinent.
Thank you, guest masseuse. The next painting is, this was, believe it or not, in 2006, the most expensive painting in the world. It's called, yeah. Does anyone recognize this?
I forget the name.
It's the artist is called Jackson Pollock, and the painting is called Number 5. And to help us understand this, I invite on stage Toastmaster Bakir.
By seeing this painting, I am stuck in the thought that something is going on in my listener's mind, and by hearing the mind-boggling thoughts that reflects that painting through me, they are still thinking that where is number 5 in this painting? Because that's the same thing when the person who invites me told that it's number 5. So at that instant, I when I gazed that picture, I saw many number 5s in these pictures, and I recall the time when just after a rainy day, kids gather into the field, the playground, and look on the sky and say, can you find Allah written on the cloud? Can you find a duck in a cloud? So this painting also reflects different colors in it, like a yellow, red, but the white color or the grayish color is dominant in that painting. Maybe there is a thing which is evolving from some background, which will certainly become dominant into that layer. So pertinent to art, I don't have a very clear background or the categorization of that particular subject, but I know this is a very detailed thing. Whoever has made it had spent a lot of time. That's it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bakir. The next painting is Wounded Angel by Hugo Simberg. And to help us understand this, I invite on stage Toastmaster Shamil. No?
You can call Vakas.
Vakas.
Hello to everyone. I am little bit, not a little bit, but I am quite far away in my life from art, especially in terms of painting, because I literally more interested regarding history. That's why if something regarding history to be here, then I better elaborate that. But regarding that painting, that one thing I see here, that we call normally a child that they are near to Allah, or that are near to and just lives between them, inside them, normally in the child. And I think the artists have tried to portray here that two child are taking an angel or something, we consider that near to angel, because what normally portray in the movies, that always the angel have some white dress and white wings behind that. And I think that we consider same thing here, same phenomena here, that two child are taking the angel, and angel is suffering from, that is quite impossible, but I say that angels do not feel headache, or they do not have headache, but here something like that. And I think the first child going through some of the painful days of his life, which can be seen from his life. That's all from me to say about that painting. Thanks.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vakas.
Last speaker to call.
Okay, for the last speaker will be Sher Khan. And the painting I will assign you. Okay, I have a few. So it is The Skull by Jean-Michel Basquiat. So.
Table topic master, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Painting or drawing has a very pertinent role in my life. I love it and I hate it. Now you will be surprised at how I can love the same thing and I hate the same thing. I have some emotional attachments and memories with the drawing. Looking to these pictures, it reminds me my childhood. When I was a child in school, I was not the best students, but I was not the worst students. I was among the good students. But the drawing was the only subject in which I had always punishment from my teacher, and I had a punishment from my parents as well. Because the teacher would be expecting me that I paint something and the color would be different, and no one knows that what's the problem. After my intermediate, I went to Air Force for a GD pilot. I went through the process and I was selected. When I went for the medical, they put a book in front of me and asked me that you need to find and tell us which figure is in this pages. I was trying and I couldn't find anything. Then I went to my uncle and he said to me, okay, I know this doctor. And we went to the doctor and the doctor said, okay, I'm putting the book in front of him again and he needs to read these things. And it was that time when I was told that I was color blind. So being a color blind, I mean, I love the art, but I can't differentiate between the colors. So these are my memories with these things.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Sheikh Khan. That is it for the table topic session. A timer. Have all speakers qualified?
Yes, everyone has got
Okay, so now I will, now you can ask the vote for the best table topic speaker. And now I will take the names of all of the speakers once. As I take your name, please raise your hand. Toastmaster Rama.
You can say electronic vote. Electronic vote.
Toastmaster Uruj. Yes Mansoos. Toastmaster Bakir. Toastmaster Vakas. And Toastmaster Sheikh Khan.